In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can make money online for free. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name's Thomas. If you are new here, I make videos showing you guys how to make money online, showing you what I'm doing, giving you suggestions just like this. So if that is of any interest to you, I invite you to go down and subscribe to the channel. I post every other day. All right, so let's jump right in here, guys. Before we get really started and get going right now, I'm going to tell you guys 5 different ways, right? And then I have a 6th way, or 6 category, 5 categories, a 6th category. It's kind of like a bonus. That's not necessarily free, but you're not going to pay anything out of pocket, if that makes sense. So hopefully stick with me, guys. But make sure you stick around for that bonus, because it's 3 different things that most people, you don't really hear too much about, but it's a way that you're going to make more money, and it's a way that you can maximize some money that you're making online, maximize your returns. So stick around for that if you are interested, guys. And let's get started with number 1. All right, guys, the number 1 category that we're going to go into here is virtual worker. So becoming a virtual worker. Now, the way I have it set up, I got 5 different things you can do. You can do them all, you can do one. It's up to you, right? I have experience doing pretty much 3 of the 5. That makes actually 4, I would say 4 of the 5 things here. The one thing I have not done is Slice the Pie. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But we'll start with Fiverr. So Fiverr, what is Fiverr if you don't already know? Quick little online search on Google is going to get you there. Essentially what you can do, it's called Fiverr because the basic gig, it's called gigs that you do for people, are $5. So you can charge $5 for a gig. Now, for example, I used to be doing ebook covers that I would create. So I would create ebook covers with Photoshop, whatever. This was a couple years ago, actually. I would create ebook covers, charge $5 a cover, and I would make sales occasionally. Eventually, it kind of died out. So that's what I did. Then you can actually have up charges where you can do it faster, and you charge them $10. You can do, you can give them multiple options. In the example of an ebook cover, charge them $10. Whatever you want to do, but you can do a lot of different things. And a simple Google search of Fiverr and then scrolling through the gigs, typing some things in. It's pretty much like being a VA or a virtual assistant. Which then leads me into the next thing. So Upwork or Clickworker, I put VA, virtual assistant, in parentheses there. What that means is you can become a virtual assistant for someone. So someone has a task that they don't want to do, or they don't have the time to do it, for example, and they can get you to do it, or maybe they're just not good at it, whatever it is, and then you can come along and do it for them. So maybe it's the same thing, ebook covers, maybe it's making social media posts, writing up Instagram posts, coming up with hashtags for Instagram, maybe developing a marketing plan, maybe helping them run their ads, whatever it is. It could be almost anything, and you got to go there, go onto those sites. I've actually had videos on this stuff in the past. You can go on those sites and check out a list of a ton of things you can do and figure out what you actually know how to do, and then you can apply to these gigs or apply to these jobs and work for someone online on your own time for free, guys. Completely free. You don't have to pay any money to do this stuff. People pay you. The next, guys, is user testing. I've actually done this myself as well. I've actually been doing it while I'm at school, actually last year, the year before, freshman and sophomore year, while I'm at school, user testing. So you sign up, you do a test run. What user testing is you're testing websites for people. So a company has a website and they don't know how it works. They don't know how, maybe to them it looks great and it makes sense, the layout and everything, but they don't know. So they have you test it, $5. You get paid $5 a test. Some tests can pay more depending on how the tests are these days. I haven't been on recently, but I've definitely done this in the past. And you do a test run where you have to have a computer and a microphone. That's all you have to have. And as long as you have a microphone, which I use my headphone microphone for my Apple headphones, so it's nothing crazy. If you have a computer and a microphone like that, and you're able to talk while they take a recording of your screen while you're using the website, and you go through the process of, maybe it'll tell you, try to check out or add something to your cart. Does it make sense? How is the process? And they'll ask you how the process is, and you'll just talk. Say, well, I can't really find the option here. I can't find this, or this is easy. I found it makes sense. Great, so now it looks good. Or, oh, well, this website looks horrible. And they want that feedback so that they can go out and fix their site to make it more user friendly for their customers, for whoever's using the site. So they're going to pay you $5 to do that. Tests can take, I think, a maximum 30 minutes. I remember I was doing these 10, 20 minutes max, and I get paid $5 just like that. And I can do another test the next day. So it's pretty simple, if that makes sense. Guys, Slice of the Pie is the next thing I have here. Essentially, you can review music for people, upcoming artists and stuff like that. You can review music. I haven't done it myself, but there is people that do this, and they make a decent amount of money. They don't make millions of dollars, obviously, guys. You're going to make, fairly low amounts of money with a lot of these ways. unless you can scale them up, or you become you have a high ticket skill, which you can really do Clickworker and Fiverr, but you can still make money completely for free. Also, guys, survey sites is the last thing. Not a huge thing that a lot of people are very into. Not something that I totally am big on. But then again, you can still make money, and I have made money doing surveys online. So I'm gonna put it on there because it's still a way you can make money for free online. All right, guys. With that being said, let's jump into number 2. All right, guys. The number 2 way that I have on here to make money online for free is with YouTube. Now, this may take a while if you don't already have a channel or anything like that, but it is a great way to make money online for free, guys, because you just have to use your time. You gotta put your time into it. But other than that, that's all you need to start. So with YouTube, you can do affiliate marketing, you can do ads or brand deals. Now let's go through each one of these a little bit in more detail. So when it comes to affiliate marketing, what that means is, let's say in the description of your videos, you have a link to an affiliate product, or you have affiliate offers, whatever it is in your description. Now, guys, I do this myself. The way it works though, and the way you make a lot of money with this, is that first of all, your channel is getting a lot of traffic, because if you're getting a lot of traffic, there's a higher chance and there's a higher amount of people that are going to go down into your description and check out what you have to say, right? So you're getting more traffic, great, but you also have to give value to people, so they're going to keep watching your videos, keep coming back, they're going to know, like, and trust you, okay? And also, guys, you can't promote garbage products, okay? You have to promote legitimate offers or legitimate products. So the way that I do this and the way that it makes sense for me is that I promote courses, sites, or softwares that are going to help you, okay? So for example, guys, I promote GetResponse. I currently use GetResponse myself. I can stand behind GetResponse as an email marketing software, so I have it linked down below. I use Udemy for when it comes to solo ads. That's the only place I've actually used myself, so I recommend that down below. And I don't really make tons of money from these things, guys, but I recommend them, and if someone uses it, buys it, does whatever, I get commission off of that sale or something like that. Also, guys, I also recommend courses, and a lot of these courses that I have down below, I've actually taken myself. I can stand behind them. They've helped me get to where I am today. So that's what I like to do when it comes to affiliate marketing. Now, is it a massive source of income? Yeah, it can be. It can be. And the more traffic you have, the larger it's going to be. And depending on how you promote things, if you say them in your videos, stuff like that. But I don't recommend you get all salesy on people and start promoting stuff when you have no following. It just doesn't make sense, because people don't trust you yet. You need to have a decent following for people to trust you. But that is a way you can start making money. And if you start ranking your videos in a search, so how to do affiliate marketing, for example, and then you talk about it, and then you recommend a course, and your video ranks on how to do affiliate marketing on the YouTube search engine, you're gonna get a lot of traffic, and there's a good chance you're gonna make a lot of affiliate sales, because it's a highly related product in your description, okay? All right, guys, so when it comes to YouTube, also ads. So ads, guys, it's not necessarily a massive money maker, and you'll hear a lot of YouTubers say this out there. When it comes to ads, you're not making a ton of money. Now, your CPM, cost per 1,000 views, or what you're gonna get paid per 1,000 views, is how YouTube does it. So I think the average CPM is around $2. So when it comes to ads, you need to have a lot of views. Guys, think about it. Let's say you get 1,000 views. It's $2, right? 1,000 views in a day when you're just starting out is gonna seem like miles and miles away, but you're never gonna get there. So realistically, that's not gonna make a lot of money. You have to start getting thousands and thousands of views per day for this to start actually adding up as a decent income. But at the same time, I will say, not every channel is gonna have the same CPM. CPM depends on a lot of factors, but for example, in a channel like mine, Make Money Online, a lot of people come to my videos when I make a lot of how-to videos, how to show you how to do stuff, right? A lot of people come to these videos, and the ads that are shown are giving them solutions to these problems, right? How to make money. So you might even see an ad on this video at some point, right? That might come across and say, promoting a course, or someone promoting, a free training that's going to lead you to buy something, right? So that people are more likely to watch those and click on those ads and actually go through and buy those things on a channel like mine or someone else who is similar to me, because we're attracting that audience. So our CPM is going to be higher because it's more competitive. People will pay more to put their ads on our channel because they know they're going to get more buyers, if that makes sense. So I've seen people get CPMs 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, even up to $20, $25 CPMs. So then that becomes serious. Now you start getting thousands of views per day, and your CPM is $10. You start getting 5, 10, 10,000 views a day, guys. You're starting to make $100 a day just from YouTube ad revenue alone. And if you have other things like affiliate marketing, and now the next thing, brand deal set up, you're making a ton of money which can easily be a full-time income from YouTube as you grow a following. So brand deals, guys, are great. So when it comes to brand deals, you can actually reach out to different brands or products or companies, whatever it is, and actually say, hey, I have a channel about this. I use your product, or I want to feature your product in my video. What can we do? Can we work something out? And maybe they'll pay you $1,000. Maybe they'll pay you $100. Maybe they'll give you the product for free. Whatever it is, you can start getting or making money by doing these brand deals with companies who are fine with giving away something to you for free or giving you money, because they know that the exposure that they're going to get because of you, if you're if you have a decent influence or if you have a large following, is going to make sense for them and make them more money, more brand awareness in the future. So brand deals is another great way to make money with YouTube. All right, guys, the third way, or the third category that I have for you today to make money online for free is automated sales. And the reason why I have automated in parentheses is because I have one thing here at the bottom that is not necessarily automated. So I'll talk about that more in a second here. But when it comes to automated sales, guys, I don't want to go through this. This is pretty self-explanatory when you see it, but I want to make sure you guys can read these things, and I'll talk about them for a second. So ebooks. When it comes to ebooks, guys, you can create ebooks yourself for free. It just takes your time. I've done this myself and sell them on, for example, Amazon is super easy, super free, okay? If you want to sell these yourself, you may need to invest in something like ClickFunnels, which I did recommend down below. Like always, a place where you can house an online informational product or an ebook or something like that, where you can house it and have a page for someone to come to. Now, the only thing with that is that you're going to have to pay for, so that's why I recommend Amazon to start if you're just starting. But once you start getting more and more sales, and you can start using advertising, and you can start generating traffic, you may want to put this on a page like ClickFunnels, where you're going to be taking most, if not all, the profit from that book, because Amazon will take a cut, okay? So then also, guys, courses from Udemy. So you can actually sell your knowledge. So for example, if I went to school, or I am at school, college right now, or if I know something about something, and I have some type of certification, I have something to back me up to provide some sort of a sense of authority, right, in a niche or in whatever category, whatever it is. You can create your courses on Udemy and house them on Udemy for free, or they take a cut, but you're putting them on there, and essentially if it sells, they'll take a cut of it, and you take the rest. So online courses, guys, is a great way to make money if you know something about a topic, whatever it is. And depending on how much information you have to offer, you can charge more and more money for these things, for these online courses. Also, guys, photos. You can sell your photos, stock photos. There's a lot of places. I know Getty Images, I believe, is one. There's a ton of places, guys. Just look it up. Selling photos online. You guys take pictures. If you have a DSLR, great. If you don't, you can still take photos. Take photos, and you can even sell these things, and people might want to buy them at any point, and you just make commissions. You make a royalty, I guess, off of that photo whenever someone buys it. So it's a great way to make money, especially if you're into that type of stuff. Selling notes, I mentioned this in a previous video, maybe a couple weeks ago, where you actually can sell your notes. For example, if you're in high school, college, these places, what they will do is there are places online that they'll say, hey, this class is hard, and people are looking to buy notes. People want to study for finals, study for AP exams, whatever it is. And so they'll take your notes, and they'll actually, as long as you type them up, whatever the setting or whatever they need is, and they'll sell them to other people, or they'll give them away to other people, or they'll use them for whatever purposes they want to use them, and they'll give you $50, $60 for a whole semester's worth of notes or whatever it is. So let's say you take a class for a semester, and you have all the notes, and you do great in the final exam. Might as well, sell your notes, guys. It's a great way to make money, some extra money, completely for free. It just takes your time, okay? And guys, eBay is the one that's not automated, because I want to say this here because it's a way to make money online for free. You probably already know about this, but it's essentially, guys, you just take take a coat, take a jacket, whatever you got in the closet. My closet's right here. Open it up. What am I not wearing? All right, let me sell it. Let me make some quick money that I can, quickly go on eBay and sell it and make this money. Not automated, but it is a simple way to make money online for free. All right, guys, number 4 way to make money online for free is affiliate marketing. Now, people like to scale this up with paid advertising, yes, but you can start off easily making money online for free with affiliate marketing. You can have a website or a blog, and a lot of these places a lot of people do Wix sites, which are actually free to have. And as long as you can drive traffic to your website or blog some way, which may include social media, which I'll talk about in a second, you can generate sales from affiliate marketing. So you can have links to products or links to services, whatever it is, in the blog, in the website that you have, and maybe you have a review on something, maybe you talk about something, you mention it, you just have it highlighted as a hyperlink, and you link someone to a product, to a page, something where you make a commission off of. And as long as you're driving traffic, you can make good money affiliate marketing with a website or a blog. Now, social media is probably the best way to do it, probably the most effective way in terms of free, because you can actually, guys, what you can do is if you have a decent following on social media, even if you don't, even if you have friends and family, if you get into something and you're showing people, hey, I just took this course, I learned so much, now I'm doing this, you can just mention that in your social media, mention that in your Instagram story, mention that on YouTube, make videos about this type of stuff, which relates back to number 2, and people can buy these courses. And if you have a course that sells for $1,000 that you bought or that is good and you recommend to somebody else to go learn something, or someone asks you how to do this, and you say, I learned from this guy, I can't really tell you myself, it's too much, it's so much information, here's the course. Just like that, guys, you can go sell a course and make a $500 commission just like that, affiliate marketing, pretty much for free. And as the bigger your following is, in whatever niche it is, maybe you have a social media page about soccer, doesn't matter, the bigger your following, the better it's going to be, because you can start recommending products to these people and making more money with social media. All right, so the number 5 way we can make money online for free right now, guys, this is the last way before my bonus, is social media marketing agency. Okay, now that's pretty self-explanatory. You're essentially managing somebody's social media. Now, what you can do, and it says agency, is people can scale this up into a legitimate, massive $1 million business, where you probably have to take on, somewhat. You probably have to take on workers or more clients and more, employees to do this. But you can totally start out for free, and that's how most people do start out. So as long as you know social media, or you can start out with a very simple thing, especially for young people these days, companies, anyone who is selling something or selling a service or something needs help with social media, because good chances are, if they're not a young company, if they're not run by someone who's young, they're not really plugged in to how social media works, what's working, what's not, where people are hanging out, where people are not, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go reach out to companies, or they may even reach out to you. Now, one way to actually do this, guys, it may even stem from a site like Upwork or Fiverr or somewhere someone's looking for something like this, where you can actually start by being in contact with somebody running their social media. Maybe that's posting to Instagram once a day, twice a day, whatever, 3 times a day, right? Writing their content for Facebook, writing emails or whatever, writing their some type of social media, something for them, right? And they'll pay you. They'll pay you to do that because you're plugged in, kind of how things are, what people like to see, what people like to watch, whatever. And so, you can do that. And then eventually what you can do, now you will have to have the skills for this, is run ads for them and make them a ton of money. Because if you don't have the skills to do that, you can't do it. Because when you want to say, if someone's like, can you run my ads for me? They're not gonna ask you to run the ads if you have no experience, if you have nothing to show for it, right? So you got to have some experience, or you have to have a test run trial period where they don't pay you for it. You kind of show what you can do, give them the value first, and then they'll start paying you. But once you learn the skills on how to run ads or something like that, you can make a ton of money, because now all ads are, guys, is you don't have to put in more work. You have to just run the ads, know what you're doing, and just add more money, which will be their money into the account, and then they'll make more money if you know how to run the ads for them, okay? That makes sense. And they'll pay you a lot of money. Places $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month, just to run their ads if you're bringing in more and more revenue, more and more profit for them, because for them, they see it as worth it and it's valuable to them. And if you guys want to look for something that is going to give you the ability to go do this, guys, I recommend a Facebook course down below in my descriptions of every video if you want to get started with that. It's a course that I've actually took myself, learned Facebook ads, super valuable, a ton of value in there. So if that's something you want to do, shameless plug, guys, honestly, it's a legitimate course and it works, okay? So guys, now let's jump into the bonus tips that I have for you. All right, so in the bonus, I have 3 things here. Now, the reason why I have it as a bonus is technically they're not free. You have to have some money up front it's essentially investing in these things. But if you have some money sitting around, right, that you're not using at the moment, for example, you have a savings account right now, or for example, I have Chase and I have money sitting in the savings account that's not actually making me any money because the interest rate is super low and it's just unfortunate, right? What you can do, guys, is actually invest in a savings account with a much higher interest rate. Now, some of these accounts, I think you have to have your money in there for a certain amount of time. Do your research, but I know that Ally Bank is one that has a 2% annual interest rate or something like that. There's other ones that are actually slightly higher. They may require minimums, but do your research, and instead of having your money sit in an account that's earning essentially no interest, put your money in somewhere where it's getting at least 2% interest, because I know they're out there. So if you don't need the money right now, put it in an account like Ally or something like that where you're earning interest, because the more money you have, guys, that's actually a decent amount of money and a decent amount of income that you're actually start making. Because essentially, guys, if your money is sitting, if you have $1,000 that's sitting in a bank account right now, or even $100 sitting in a bank account right now, that's earning no interest, in a year you're going to have $1,000 or $100, whatever it is, right? I'd rather have 2% more than that, because in a year, guys, that money is not going to be worth as much as you really think. So that's that. Now, peer-to-peer lending is something pretty cool that I think a lot of people are not really hearing too much about, and it's something I really want to let you guys know about. So peer-to-peer lending is you actually lend somebody else a loan, right? For example, and there's sites to do this to make it safe, instead of just saying, hey man, a friend needs a loan. Like, that's risky, because if they don't make money from whatever they're doing, they're not going to be able to pay you back. And you can actually earn decent interest rates. I know you can earn 4 to 8, maybe even 15%, something like that, with some of these loans, and they'll pay you monthly, and so you start earning a monthly income. So it's something you definitely want to check out. I don't know any of the places off the top of my head. I was just looking at one literally 10 minutes ago before I made this video. That's why I put it in here. But you can just look it up, guys. Peer-to-peer lending. Do your own research, and if you want to get involved, I don't know how, when it comes to minimums, I think minimums can be $125, something like that. I forget some of the things I've been seeing, but peer-to-peer lending is a great way to start. Also, guys, crowdfund real estate. Now, one guy essentially does something very similar to this is Grant Cardone, if you know who he is. He essentially has a real estate fund where he goes out, he does all the work, he buys the real estate, he takes care of all that. He's got people that are in charge of, whatever it is. They buy apartment complexes, and then what they ask for is investors to invest with him, essentially pay him back for buying what he bought. And then when this happens, they pay you returns. So they'll pay you per month. What happens is, let's say you spend, I think as of right now, his minimum is $5,000. So he has a $5,000 investment. You have to invest $5,000. But then the second you invest, every month from then on, you're going to get a check in the mail every single month for, I'm not sure exactly the numbers, guys. I haven't done it myself. But you're going to be getting a check in the mail every single month for whatever percent, and because they're taking on rent from all of these people that are buying this apartment complex, and they'll pay you. And then eventually, when they do sell the property, if they sell the property, right, you'll get that $10,000, $5,000 back, maybe more, because if they sell the property for more, you'll get more back. So let's say you invest $5,000 or $10,000 to make it easy, right? Well, let's just say you invest $10,000, and let's say you earn $50 per month for 30, 40 months, whatever it is. So let's say 50 months, right? Do the math, guys. 50 months times $50 per month, whatever that is, and then you get your $10,000 back at the end of it all, or maybe you get $12,000, $11,000 back in 3-4 years. Wouldn't you want that cash flow, and then you want that money that you can then reinvest? That's pretty good, guys. That's something a lot of people are not taking advantage of, but you can earn upwards of 15%, per year on real estate, stuff like this. So that pretty much sums up this video, guys. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that helps you guys out. If it did, guys, I appreciate it so much if you go down and hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing, guys, going forward. And like always, my top 5 tips for online entrepreneurship success are linked as the first link in the description down below, guys. I send you that, I give you a free bonus, and then I give you my #1 recommendation, all in there for completely free, guys. Check it out if you are interested. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.